It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rectenwell. This is Scooter.
Whoop, whoop.
Scott Callies.
Well,
Deep.
subject.
Cold.
Deep.
Dark.
And cold. Dark. I'll take dark. Yeah.
What else we going to talk? All the words to describe it well.
That went well.
That's how this started, Scooter. Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had a long night over
Not
in
bad.
Harrison?
It wasn't bad.
Oh, wasn't bad?
Quick trip over there. Well, anytime you can drive just an hour to get somewhere.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. But yeah, went over there, and the Bombers, congratulations to all of them. They took 3 of 4 games yesterday.
There you go.
The Lady Bomber JV team didn't fare as well, but the rest of them picked up the pace and carried it on. Did really, really good.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Good job. Way to go.
Yeah. Always good to take a trip over to Harrison and play some good basketball.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a good rival to have.
Yeah.
Fairly close.
You know what that means. It'll just mean the game at home, when they play the home and home, will be that much more interesting. Because they'll be coming here for some revenge, which is the way it was last year, because they came here and beat us here, and then we had to turn around and go over there and beat them there. So,
and that's tough, getting beat in your own house.
Yeah.
Especially when you're talking about rival teams. Mm-hmm. It is tough.
But it was fun. It was really, 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 really fun. So I had a lot of people comment about our little jingle quiz.
Oh, yeah.
Had a lady and her husband both come up to me last night at Harrison and say, "That was the best thing y'all have ever done."
Had a jingle quiz.
The lady said, "Yeah, that just reminded me so much of the past." And I'm thinking, oh boy, okay.
Yeah, I was surprised I got that many of them. Of course, you're reading them out, so it's not the same as hearing the jingle. So you got to kind of do the jingle in your head.
You got to jingle your head a little, yeah.
Yeah, to get the answers. So.
And as old as those were, you got to get the cobwebs out, and then go, okay, now let's get this straight. How was that?
I got majority of them. I was pretty proud.
Yeah. What did we figure up? You missed 3 of 12?
2.
2 of 12?
Yeah.
That's right, because you ended up having the one. Yeah. Well, that's not bad odds.
That's not bad. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. And the Coke one, I don't think I would have ever got. If I was singing the one with on the gum, I think I could have got that. But the Coke, I wouldn't have ever got the Coke one.
Yeah, it was good. We'll have to figure out another one of those. It was pretty fun. What about you? Busy night?
Yeah, I was working on a motorcycle with my son's.
He's bought a new motorcycle.
No, he's had this one, and it's having some issues, and I'm trying to go through it, and I'm getting deeper than I want to be in it.
Mm-hmm. How big?
It is 650.
Oh, it is a big one.
Yeah, KLR 650, Kawasaki.
Mm-hmm.
Nice bike. Like I said,
You know what KLR stands for?
No.
Kawasaki Leg Wrecker.
Leg Wrecker. I hear you.
Yeah.
It's a good little bike.
Because you dump that when your legs are going to get hurt.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's big enough to put some damage there.
Yeah.
So.
It's an enduro, so it's kind of one of those street dirt bikes.
Which makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Because chances are he'll be riding it in the dirt more than he'll be riding it on the road.
Yeah. True. But he's a putzer, so he's not one of them that hot rodding it and stuff like that. So I'm not too worried about that. But now I'm just got to see if I can get it running. I don't know what's going on.
And he is 21 now, Dad. So
he is. Not much I can say about it.
Yeah, just ride until
it rip
until you want to quit.
Yep. And I was riding back then. I mean, I give you credit. I grew up on motorcycles, and I've had them most of my life, so it's hard for me to not. But around here, it's tough riding a bike around here. There's a lot of people that can't see.
Yeah, it's not the problem of you riding or your ability to ride. It's the inability for someone to see you.
Yeah. And here's the funny part, because I grew up driving them around. I mean, when I was young, I had a motorcycle license before I had my regular car license. I mean, it wasn't a big deal back then, but here it just seems like I've had so many close calls, and it just seems like people just cannot see you.
And sometimes it is the motorcycle rider themselves that aren't paying much attention. And
True.
they think there is no such thing as a speed limit.
Yeah.
And stop signs don't exist. And
I've lucked out all in all. I've always, because I started so young, I learned to be very defensive.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, I've always got an out somewhere. If this car comes over, I can go here. If this, blah, blah. Then my mind just always has been that way when I'm on a motorcycle. And so that's why I say, talk about close calls. I've always had 90% of the time I had an out. One time I didn't. That wasn't good.
Drive my truck that way, Scooter.
True.
This is Baxter County, Arkansas. Let's get started. It's time for the morning prayer. Brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 brings you the morning prayer each and every morning. And Sarah is going to do the prayer for us this morning.
Lord, we thank you for this day that you made. Lord, yes, we thank you for leading and guiding us. We thank you. Just forgive us of our wrongdoings, Lord God, and just help us be better than ourselves. Thank you for your rod and your staff that comfort us, and we ask to always abide in you, Lord. We thank you in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
The morning prayer is brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771. We'll be back after a quick word from Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team of Century 21 Lemac Realty.
Hi, I'm Bob Zadora of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. I was waiting for Sarah to say something.
Oh, okay.
It's time for lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora. The Z Team of Century 21 Lemac Realty. 870-405-0793 is your number. retiredarkansas.net is our website. If you go there, click on live views. This is what you see today.
What do you think we got?
Frog.
Yeah, and lots of it.
Lots of frog. We had some frog last night. A little bit patchy, really patchy, but there was some coming in. But I figured we'd have it this morning because of the temperatures swinging so big. So, however,
there's the still shot.
There be the still shot, and that's what you would see on a bright, clear day like that one. You would see exactly that. It's the beautiful White River that separates Marion County, Arkansas from Baxter County, Arkansas. It's the city of Cotter straight ahead. The Rainbow Bridge to your left, to your far left, around the bend there is the city of Bull Shoals. And if you could see just around that corner there a little bit, you would see Bull Shoals Tower. Straight ahead is the state of Missouri. The Witch's Hat Water Tower about 1 o'clock. That actually used to serve the city of Cotter years ago. And then the city of Mountain Home to the far right. In front of that would be the city of Gassville. This is what we call God's Country. If you'd like to see what's available for sale in God's Country, go to retiredarkansas.net, click on MLS listings, find something that catches your interest, then give Miss Linda a call at 870-405-0793. Let's see here, Scooter. I'll run through some temperatures. I would say for you to go through the Z-clips, but it'd be a little soupy.
Nothing but fog.
Currently in Mountain Home, it's 41. Harrison is 45. Batesville, 45. Yellville and Marshall both at 39. Salem at 46. Mountain View at 45. Calico Rock at 41. West Plains, Missouri is 36. Springfield, Missouri, 38. Poplar Bluff, Missouri, 33. And St. Louis, Missouri is 43.
I'm going to show you one thing I just brought up. This was yesterday morning when I got here.
Wow.
And that made for a really pretty shot yesterday morning. So I just thought I'd bring that on and show you.
So let me tell what that is. That is the city of Cotter's City Park, and it's showing up into the city hall area. And that's the blue lights there is the Rainbow Bridge. They change the color on that periodically, or they can rotate it through. It's really, really nice. If you've never been down to Cotter, go down in the evening and check it out. It's just a pretty cool place.
And I bring that up because we're showing that still image. This is the same. The only difference is this was early in the morning, and this is the same shot during the day. Thought that was cool.
It is awesome. Let's see.
That was it.
The radar. Let's do the radar, Scooter. Currently on the radar, we've got some rain going up through Louisiana from Houston all the way up through Baton Rouge. Just very light rain this morning. Nothing in Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee. All pretty clear. Got some heavier rains coming up through Phoenix, going into New Mexico. But as far as something that's going to affect us, I don't see it. Go ahead and zoom into Arkansas. And as you can see, even zoomed in, there's not much difference being made there. So from Bentonville to Blytheville, Fayetteville over to Jonesboro, Batesville back to Fort Smith, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana, all clear. So if you're traveling Arkansas, pretty good day to do it. Let's see, looks like dense fog advisory from the tip of Texas all the way up into North Carolina, Tennessee, most of Georgia, Alabama, most of Mississippi, all of Louisiana, and southern portion of Arkansas with a dense fog advisory. 7-day forecast. High today is 65 with patchy frogs, and then mostly sunny. Increasing clouds, low to 48 tonight, high of 67 tomorrow. Showers are likely. A chance of showers tomorrow night, low of 50. Friday's going to be a high of 66 with a low of 38. 49 for a high on Saturday with a low of 27. And a high Sunday of 44 degrees. Sunday night's going to get down to 23. Monday's going to be a high of 51. And Tuesday a high of 56. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk 549.33, which is 2.67 below full pool of 552. And they are currently, currently generating a 0 at Norfolk. And over at Bull Shoals, 655.53, which is 3.47 below full pool of 659, with 3 being generated at this time. That's the lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team of Century 21 Lemac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to help you. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team. We'll be right back.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434, Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. Can't miss them.
No, you're not going to go past and just drive by. Where were they?
Where I didn't see them. Those guys talk about it every day. I didn't see them.
Yeah, they got the whole road frontage.
You ain't missing it. Tractors, RTVs, brake bed trailers, construction equipment, skid steers, mini X's, backhoes.
Almost every implement you can think of.
They've got them.
Yeah.
Yep. The only thing I haven't seen out there is a track loader.
No.
You know, back in the day, and I'm talking way back when Mr. Keeter and Mr. Threet first opened that, they were they were the local case dealer. Right.
Yeah, okay.
So my point is, this has been the same type of business since the building was built, and they were a case dealer. Boy, they had some big old things out there.
I can imagine.
Yeah. But if you're looking for a new Kubota or a New Holland tractor, go by and see them out there. If you got something that's broke, don't know what it is, let them figure it out for you and get it fixed. If you know what it is, just need the part, they've probably got it there. Go by and check them out. Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Knights of Columbus is doing a pancake breakfast. All you care to eat: scrambled eggs, biscuits, gravy, pancakes, sausage links, coffee, and juice. Brought to your table on china with silverware. It's $9 for adults, $4 for kids under 12. Kids under 5 eat for free. It will be Saturday, Saturday the 10th of January from 7:30 to 10:30 at St. Peter the Fisherman Catholic Church at 249 Dyer Street. Informed Choices is the beneficiary of a portion of these proceeds. Go by and check them out. Pretty good breakfast. Then we have another pancake breakfast. We'll be at the Alley White American Legion Post, 717 Market Street here in Mountain Home. All you care to eat pancake breakfast Saturday the 24th from 7:30 to 11. Open to the public. Includes buttermilk pancakes with fruit toppings, sausage, biscuits, gravy, orange juice, and coffee. $10 for adults, $5 for kids 5 through 12, and under 4 eat for free. And the following groups eat for free as well. It's World War II and Korean War veterans, active military and reservists in uniform, all first responders in uniform. Fundraising proceeds will help support local veterans and their families. The Alley White Post is also doing, Post 52 is also doing a opportunity for you to win a gun, and you can buy some tickets for that as well. It's a 12-gauge shotgun and a 308 rifle. The shotgun tickets are $5 each. The rifle is $10 each. It is a Stevens Model 320 12-gauge pump shotgun with a 3-inch choke, 4.1 capacity, and then a Ruger American Generation 2 308 bolt action. Capacity is 3 rounds. Tickets will go on sale right now. They are selling those tickets currently. The shotgun raffle will be held April the 14th, and the shotgun raffle drawing will be on the 14th of April. In the rifle raffle, the rifle drawing will be held on June the 2nd. Winner not need to be present. Winner will be required to fill out all federal background check forms. For more information, 870-424-6277. Still looking for some poll workers for the Marion County Election Commission. Get a hold of Brian Sorensen, 732-423-6775. Got anything, Scooter?
I don't.
Let's see what else we got here. Nope, I'm not seeing anything too exciting unless you want to hear about the guy that was trying to steal a car with people in it. Don't make no sense to me. That didn't sound like a very good plan.
No, it didn't sound very smart to me.
And I'm not sure it turned out very well for him either. So.
No, doesn't sound like it.
Congratulations to Prosecutor David Etheridge. He's been appointed as the president of the Prosecuting Attorneys Association. Good job, Big E.
All right.
And let's see, the lawsuit between Baxter Health and Hospice has been dismissed, so that's something that somebody can talk about later if they want to. Harrison guy got arrested for selling cars that he used as collateral for a $171,000 car loan, or for a loan. Not a good idea either.
Not unless you pay off the loan.
What if he's related to the guy that was trying to steal the car?
Good
Mindset's
question.
about the same. Not very good. Community News and Happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. We'll be back in just a moment.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It is the first Wednesday of the month, and the mayor of Mountain Home
Well, he's supposed to be here.
should be here. Maybe a little bit. So Sarah's going to sing for us.
Oh, okay. Let me click on over to her. Oh, she's hiding now. That did it right there.
That was the straw right there.
No, Sarah's out.
Yep, Sarah's gone.
Sarah's
now Scooter might sing for us.
No, I did my singing when you did the quiz, and I didn't have a choice because it's the only way I was going to get any of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
crazy.
that's funny.
What are we going to talk about?
I don't know. What's going on? Anything good?
We're kind of idle. There's no junior high games this week. As far as Thursday night, there's none. There was one Monday night over in Jonesboro, but tonight being Wednesday, there's nothing really goes on
I don't
Wednesdays.
think there's anything going on. Yeah.
No,
tonight.
and then tomorrow is a down day, and Friday the Bombers and Lady Bombers will be hosting Russellville. They'll be coming into play the second conference game of the season. So that should be fun. You need to pack the gym, but if you can't, you can always rely on us. We'll be there. And then Saturday there'll be a wrestling tournament down. I'm not sure where it is. I'll talk more about that on Friday, but
Yeah.
they did have a wrestling tournament last night in Batesville.
About to say, I thought I seen a post for yesterday.
The Lady Bombers won that. I have not seen a post on the boys' side. I don't know how they fared over there, but the girls won their duel.
Okay.
So it was good. Other than that, Scooter, I'm not quite sure if there's anything else going on. This weather is kind of crazy. It's going to wake up the grass and it's going to make things think it's time to grow again, and then it's going to freeze again. So you just don't know what's going to happen.
Did say I drove by the other day, you know, where the Christmas tree was over there. They're taking that down. My God, the amount of totes.
Where?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where?
I'm sorry. Where the city has their big tree lighting.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Over on the plaza.
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently, they must put all that in totes. Because there was like 100 and something totes.
Tons of totes,
up there, just stacked. And
they don't even all like that.
I should have stopped and watched and see how they were doing that, because that's a lot of toads.
Yeah.
That's a big tree though.
It is a big tree.
Yeah, they had that hauled in, and it's a huge tree.
I do know that the Mountain Home Bomber football organization, through the Gridiron Club, is looking for some donations for peanut butter and jelly.
Okay.
They like to make the guys some peanut butter sandwiches, you know, for the protein. But peanut butter and jelly, the flavors of choice normally are grape or strawberry. Crunchy or non-crunchy, creamy peanut butter. If you've got some of that you'd like to donate, just take it over to the high school gym and they'll be able to get it to
there
the
you go.
football team. But they are requesting that. It gives them the protein and helps them with some muscle density stuff. And it'll be good.
Awesome. That's a good idea.
Go check that out. I believe the mayor is here, so we
He
can take a
is.
quick break. We'll come right back with the mayor of Mountain Home, Hillrey Adams.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mart is introduced.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Mayor of Mountain Home, Hillrey Adams, is with me. It's the first Wednesday of the month, and that means he's here. We're going to talk all things the city. How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm great, and it's also the first Wednesday of the year.
First Wednesday of the year.
We started off a new year. If you hadn't kept up with it very close, we got 358 more days left.
358 more days.
Have a good year.
The mayor has become a historian.
I bet this young lady in here helping Scott this morning didn't know how many days were left in the year. Now, you asked me in February, I can't tell you, but I can in January. So, we're starting off
I want to know,
before
we get too excited about all this New Year stuff, I want to know how them grandbabies' Christmas was living close to Grandma and Grandpa.
It was great because those grandbabies took Grandma and Grandpa on Grandpa's first ever Walt Disney cruise.
Oh, is that right?
For 4 nights. And I'm going to tell you something, I hate to almost admit it, but Grandpa really, really enjoyed it.
You actually had a good time.
And it was a lot of fun watching not just those kids that we had with us. That thing was absolutely full of little ones. And they were with all the Disney characters and, Mickey and Minnie and Pluto and everybody else in the family. And it was a great time. And those kids, it was something that I know they'll remember for a long, long time, and I will too. It was a great time out there. The worst part was getting in and out of an airport in Houston, but other than that, no problems at all.
After that, piece of cake.
Everything was good, but that was something we've never done anything like that over the holiday, and decided this time, to spend it. We left out on Christmas Eve. And got back on Sunday and just had a really, really good time and enjoyed it by all out there. So great having them here.
Good deal. What's the state of the city?
Bob, everything, we had another year last year. We ended up with another increase in our sales tax. Not as large an increase as we've had the last couple of years, but at least it's going up, and it didn't go down. We started off last year with 3 months. It kind of got us a little bit nervous about what was going to happen, but we rebounded real good from May on and had good collections, and we ended up on the positive side. And I think this year with some things that are fixing to open up around town here, we're probably going to see hopefully another good year there. And when that sales tax is growing, that tells us that not only the people of Mountain Home and Baxter County, but tells us that the surrounding counties that come here every day from an hour away, to either go to Lowe's or Walmart or one of the grocery stores or any other place here in town and spend their money. They're doing that. You can drive through any lot, anywhere. You can drive through downtown Mountain Home around the square, and you can see out-of-town traffic here each and every day. And, that's from southern Missouri all the way down to Melbourne. And, probably as far east as Hardy and the other direction, maybe all the way over almost to Harrison, I would think, So those folks are coming here. It's easy to get here and come in here and do their shopping each day and eat. And so as long as that continues and we continue to, and we're going to see some growth. This year we got the new Aldi's that'll be opening up here in a few months. I think there's a couple other things that are in the works that are going to be behind that sometime this year. So hopefully that trend is going to continue. Tourism numbers were really good last year again.
Which is surprising with all the rain we had at the beginning of the year.
It was in the early part of the year. But, we just came off a season, and when you've got like an opportunity to spend some time downtown like I get to, we had a really good, it feels like holiday season from about Thanksgiving on. Visitors still in here. And I know, I think it was a week ago Friday, I was down on the square, and a man and a lady were standing down there, and I happened to be in front of the wife's store down there, and I get to talking to them. They were from Texarkana, Texas. And what are you doing here right now? This time of year, why would you be in Mountain Home? Well, we wanted to go somewhere and go fish a few days, and we're just out roaming around visiting, so we still see that traffic while it slows down some throughout the year that's coming here because of the river and opportunity to fish. Fishing's probably down a little bit right now, I would imagine, due to the catch and release rule that's in effect. That's probably slowed it some. But I don't think a lot of those people are coming to fill their coolers anyway. They're coming to experience the outdoors, experience the river, and have some. I asked the gentleman, I said, well, how's it fishing with the low water right now? He said, it doesn't bother me a bit. I'm a fly fisherman. I wade. I like it the way it is right now. So, there's a good and bad to it either direction, I'm sure, But that's great. We just wrapped up the Coulter Lights here a couple weeks ago. If it's not out, it'll be out today. We set a 5-year record now for the lights. We collected over $40,000 in donations through the buckets at the outgoing gate. And we had approximately 10,500 cars, something in that range, go through there. That's an all-time high. I've been wanting to break that 10,000 number ever since year 3. We could get real close, but we couldn't get over it, and we broke that finally this year.
So now you got to move it to 15,000.
The bar is going to keep going up. The bar is going to keep going up, and the amount that our targets for donations is going to keep going up.
Where does that donated money go, Mayor?
25% of that money we're talking about just the donations out of the buckets. 25% of that goes back to the school for scholarships.
ASU Mountain Home.
ASU Mountain Home. And that was one of the agreements we put in place year 1. In order to use the campus, we had to find a way, for it to benefit the school somehow, to utilize that space out there. And that's a pretty fair deal. 25% of that donation, so this year $10,000 went back into the school for scholarships for kids. The rest of it goes back into the Coulter Light Fund, and we use that just like this year. We had a lot of lights, some of the smaller displays, the first year, you know, before we got hooked up and we really had a clue as to what we were trying to do. We were out buying lights that might not have been commercial outdoor grade lights, so we had some stuff that had aged out on us. And we went through there this year and spent a ton of money on some of the small stuff, some of the light strands on the trees, the poles, etc. Upgraded some of that and got new stuff there. So 75% every year goes right back into maintaining and keeping up the lights out there, improving them.
Does that also help offset the cost of setting it all up and taking it back down?
No, we don't touch that money at all except for anything but lights.
Okay.
So the expense of putting it up and taking it down is all borne by ASU Mountain Home and the city of Mountain Home. We utilize a lot of parks, but you know, with the last 2 years, we've had some help from North Arkansas Electric. You know, they've come out a couple times each year and helped with some of their crew in a big truck to set up some of the taller stuff. Some of the stuff that's a little bit more, I guess the word would be cumbersome to put up. So they've helped us a lot, and there's probably another utility company or two that may have come out and done some stuff that I might not be aware of. But Rosie Harris for the Mountain Home Parks Department, and Nikki Robbins and Troy and those people at ASU Mountain Home, and all of Rosie's crew at the Parks Department, they do a really, really good job of getting that thing up and then getting it down. Yesterday, I passed one of our city trucks 3 different times with a trailer. They're taking all the stuff down, putting it back in storage, and hopefully by the end of this week, if the weather stays good, probably 90+% of everything will be down, stored, and ready for next year.
Scooter and I were talking about at the beginning of the show about all the totes that were at the plaza, taking down the tree and all the lights set up there.
Yeah. You know, First Security Bank started that, 5 years ago now? And that has grown each and every year on the plaza, and what the bank has invested in that, decorating that plaza for the holiday. They do a great job, and they're a big help. First Security is in you know, making the plaza look good for us during the holiday season. We appreciate their help very much. And then it takes some of our guys down there to do that. First Security doesn't have a way to put that big tree up, so we do that for them, you know, and help. But you know, that's all good stuff, and it definitely makes the community look a lot better during that holiday season.
With all the holiday season, with all the lights and things going on around the square, what's the general feedback of what you've been getting about how the square has been revitalized and how it's changed and come back to life?
I'm glad you asked that question. I ran into a lady yesterday afternoon late at City Hall, had no idea who she was. She had showed up for one of the committee meetings with a question about something she wanted to ask that particular committee. And when it was all over and we're said and done, she came over and approached me. She had not lived here for years. She recently moved back. She grew up down around Norfolk. She was associated and somehow connected to the Wolf family and the Wolf house down there. So she was an old time member of the Baxter County area. She'd lived off, grew up in the military, lived all around, but she had spent a lot of time in her youth and grown up in and out of Mountain Home area. And she walked over to me yesterday and she said, you know, it is so good to see what's happening in downtown Mountain Home and the enhancements that's been made. She mentioned the Christmas lights, and I told her to make sure she knew the First Security helped do that. But she talked about the business and how all the activity is around here. She said it's just like it was when I was a kid, almost growing up here and seeing what that looked like down there. She said, I remember it hadn't been but just 10 years ago or something like that, when it was almost like a ghost town down there. And so I hear that a lot. You know, there happens to be 2 rocking chairs sitting in front of 31 East 6th Street down there, and I'm prone to spend a little time in at least one of those chairs on a regular basis. And I get to visit with so many people, especially late Fridays and Saturdays down there when I'm around. And those people I visit with may be from Mountain Home, but they may be somebody that's here visiting. They're here on the lake, they're here fishing, whatever. And just, you know, most of them don't have a clue who I am or what my job here is here in the city. They just see some old man sitting there in a rocking chair, and they stop and start chatting. And they just talk about what they see downtown, Mountain Home versus so many other towns, and how we're doing so well down there. And, you know, that's not anything in particular that the city's doing to make that happen. It's a whole group of people. It's the city and the people that have invested in that property down there. The people that have refurbished those buildings. There's a building or 2 down there right now being worked on. Might not be very obvious when you drive around, but there's some activity and a couple of them getting them ready for whatever's next in those right there. And, you know, it's a prime spot to be down there now.
Some of the oldest buildings in the city are right there on that square.
Right there around it, you know, and to see the activity down there and the investments that so many people have made in those buildings is, you know, that speaks well for what's happening downtown.
Overall, the shape of the city seems to be good.
We're in great shape. You know, we've got a budget passed for this year already. Did that in December. We've got, you know, when you look at this past year, Bob, we've opened up a new fire station that was so desperately needed for many, many years, and we didn't have a way to do that. We've got that up and running now. It'll serve this community for many, many years to come, and it is paid for. We got a new police station building remodeled with plenty of room in there for growth and expansion in the future. It's right downtown in the middle of the town. It's not on a dead-end road in a residential neighborhood anymore. It's very visible to the public. It's paid for. And then we're in the approaching the end, I think by hopefully sometime towards the end of the summer, we'll be through with the second phase of the rehabilitation of the wastewater treatment plant. And that includes upgrading all the electrical systems out there that some of them are over 50 plus years old now. It includes a lot of equipment upgrades, and it includes eliminating the chlorine disinfection system and converting it to ultraviolet, and which is going to be a huge help to us out there in the future and eliminate the danger of the chlorine system that's out there. So that'll all be gone, and hopefully but sometime this summer that'll be wrapped up. And then something that everybody's anxiously awaiting is opening of the new community center, and we'll see that happen late April, early May, mid-May, somewhere there. We're in great shape out there for that to meet that target. There's still a lot of things that's got to happen and come together right, and it looks like it's going to. You know, Mother Nature is our best friend right now out there, and I know a lot of people like to see some cold weather. A lot of kids would like to see some snow. I don't want to see any of it right now. You know, when yesterday spent the afternoon out there, we have our regular Tuesday meeting, and usually that's a 2-hour deal better out there every time it's all over with. People out there working in short sleeve shirts yesterday, so that's great to see right now. If you want any snow or anything, get it somewhere else in town, but let's don't do it out there, because it's our friend right now, this weather is.
Yeah, with it being nice and warm, you can get a lot of things done.
We can, and you know, we're fastly building the parking lot. There's basically I think we've got it classified as 3 different parking lots out there. We've pretty well got one of them close to ready for asphalt. You know, we won't do that until late next spring, but we're pretty well set on it. We're starting the second one this week, and probably hopefully have it close to done by the end of January, early February, and then the other one will be right behind that. And by that time, it's mid-March, and then hopefully we'll be ready to start asphalt and all of it. So, you know, that is moving along very, very well, and nobody's more excited to see that thing open and get up and running and serving this community and the people that visit Mountain Home than I am, I can promise you.
Time for a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV.
A new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels, from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today, where comfort meets savings.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Mayor Hillrey Adams is with me this morning, talking about all things Mountain Home. We were talking about the new community center that's in the final stages, just finally getting over that hump to look at the opening down the road. Has the fee structure been set, and when will that be released to the public?
We presented that last night to the Parks Committee.
Okay.
We anticipate going to the City Council, if not this Thursday night, at the next meeting. Our goal is to be able to release that fee structure information by the 1st of February. And when we release that, then we'll start selling memberships in February is our plan. The committee reviewed it all last night. They gave it a blessing. We may or may not get it on the council agenda this week. It could be the next one. But once we get that approved, and Daniel and his staff in gearing up for this new facility, you know, he came from a place that had a center like this. And one of the things that he wanted to do was change the software package that the parks use and go to something that they were more familiar with, or he was, and it do a lot better job of managing memberships and stuff like that. We've already got that software. It's up and running right now. They're already using it at the youth center and in the parks department. In fact, he told us in the committee yesterday sports registration for spring sports opened up already. So you got people registering, moms and dads registering, the little ones for softball, t-ball, bomber ball, baseball, all that type of stuff is already open. They're using this new software already. So he wants to get that up. That's going, and then when we roll out the membership fees the 1st of February and start selling memberships, they'll already be going in on that new system right there. And he'll start getting folks ready to, when the center does open, you know, they'll have their cards available that they need to come in and scan their card when they come in and out of the facility each day right there. So all that's working in place, you know, and we have pretty well got set the rental rates for like the rooms, the meeting rooms, the basketball courts, the party rooms that are in there. We've got all that set up right now, but we'll wait and release it every bit the 1st of February. I had a call yesterday from somebody wanting to have an event in it, and it's a pretty good size event. It's been going on here for a while. They want to have it in April. They said they've been having their event in October. They'd like to move to April. And I said, well, you need one more year in October if you want us to do it. If you want to do it somewhere else, go ahead and do it in April. But we're going to see several good-sized events out there this year. And we're getting calls and contacts from people about hosting anything from a basketball tournament to large meetings and stuff like that. So we've already got those fees set up on what those rooms will be, or a basketball court or 2 courts or whatever somebody might need for an event right there. So do it all out in February.
What else is coming to the city that you can talk about? Anything new?
Well, you know, getting that thing out of the way this year and getting it up and running and stuff, that's going to be one of them huge deals that when that does happen late spring, it's going to be such a sigh of relief. You know, you want to catch your breath a little bit, but we can't. We've got an active and open grant right now. When you pull into the new community center and you go in there by Dr. King's office into McCabe Park, you got the fishing ponds on your left. Well, there's a little gravel parking lot right there. The only restroom out there around that place right now is a porta potty, one of the little infamous green boxes. We've got an open grant right now with RDOT. We're going to build a new parking lot there with a restroom, and it'll be a full service restroom, ADA accessible up to the pond. And we're going to start to finish off the pier project around the interior levee on those between the 2 big ponds. And that entire place will be handicap accessible. And that grant also includes on the city side, which is from McCabe Park down to the bypass, it includes solar lighting on that, just like ASU's doing on their side. And then it also includes a new loop on the ASU side that would go up, and there'll be a new crosswalk put into the library, because the library has a grant as well for a trail around the library property. So that project will start late this spring, early summer. And when we get that project started, it'll probably be next year before you'll see it all finished. But when that happens, you'll pull into McCabe. There'll be a nice parking there if you want to get out and go fishing. Finally, a nice restroom after all these years. And it'll be ADA accessible completely to that pond up there. And hopefully we'll get that started sometime this summer out there.
What is the city's involvement with the Raystall Soccer Complex?
The city runs a soccer program down there, just like we do baseball and softball. And, you know, we maintain that. We get it ready for the soccer games. We handle all the soccer recreation league. There is another group, maybe 2 out there, that do some of the competitive soccer, the travel soccer that's not associated with the city. and they use that complex at times for some of their practice and training. But I think that's all they do out there because they're always on the road going someplace else.
Who's responsible for the maintaining and the upkeep of Ammons Lake?
That's Game and Fish.
Okay.
I think we may jointly do some mowing with them out there. I'm not really sure who handles what piece, but if it's anything to do with inside the water area and the piers around it and stuff like that, that's one of their ponds that they have here. This part of the Game and Fish's, I think they call it community stocking program or something, and they go all around the state of Arkansas into different communities and stock ponds for them. Ammons Lake and those at McCabe are part of that program, and they put fish in it for us out there. The Game and Fish actually owns, I think it's 5 or 7 acres that joins that pond up. It's a wooded area there, and there's a walking trail and stuff like that there at the Game and Fish owns right there.
The parks renovation projects that were started a couple years ago, are they all completed now?
Once we finish the community center, the only thing we've got left to do, and it's all in the pipeline as far as when it's going to happen, we don't know. LC Salmon's Youth Center really needs some work on it, and there'll be some work done on that. Most of it is facelifting type stuff, updating the bathroom, paint, maybe some some new flooring in some areas. Just a general facelift there. We got a roof on it a couple years ago. It was in dire need of a roof. We got that done. So the LC Salmon's Youth Center, even when we open up the new place, will continue to operate as it does for the kids and the after-school programs. None of that's changing. It'll still be there. So we'll go in, we'll pick a time of year when we don't have it full of the kids and the programs aren't running wide open there, and go in there and start doing some facelift work there. We've already got the ball field up there at Cooper Park in great shape and rehabilitated that. So pretty much the last piece of the puzzle is going to be anything we can do to improve and enhance the LC Salmon's Youth Center, but we haven't got into planning that yet right there.
There's some thought about the swimming pool being changed to a splash pad. Is that still the thought?
That's still on the radar right there. We haven't completely deactivated that pool there yet. I wanted to make sure that everything's good to go and we're ready to open a new one. And we will not open that pool this year. We'll be opening the new pools. And at that point in time, probably later this year sometime, we'll start deactivating that pool there, doing some stuff around there, getting it ready. But I don't see us starting anything over there as far as a splash pad or any other project there until at least 27 sometime right there. We'll have our hands full this year getting everything else going.
What about expansion of the city limits? Is there any talk about any annexation in any direction?
Nothing on the radar. The city doesn't have any kind of intent to go out and do any kind of land grabs, as far as huge areas. What we have done, since 2019 is we've cleaned up the south side of Highway 62 East all the way out to the bypass, because it was a real mess from the Elks Lodge right there in Club Boulevard all the way out to Walmart. You had a piece in, a piece out, 2 in, 2 out. It was a crazy deal. We've got that side cleaned up. We've got most of the north side cleaned up. I think we've still got 2 or 3 pieces of property on the north side. We may try to get that started back up again here in the next year or two. But it's a lot cleaner than it was. Excuse me, we got what we had to get in order to get the fire station where it is. So we may finish off that north side and clean that up. And then on the west side, we've done that sewer line out to ASU. excuse me, so that gives us ability now that we've got that sewer out there. In the future, we have the ability, if somebody came to us and wanted to do something, we could now do that on the west side.
There you go.
Well,
Mayor, thank you for being here. We'll see you the next month.
All right, thank you.
Been watching the morning show on XL7-TV.